Are you ready for the heavyweight championship of the world? Are you ready?
The next topic looked like it might actually happen. We don't know. So you were the first person I heard this from. And I laughed at you when you first told me. And so who versus who?
All right, so I'm a heavy battle rap watcher, and Math Hoffa is one of the notable battle rappers in the game. He has a podcast now, and he's doing very well on his podcast. And he's had people from Method Man to other celebrity type rappers on his podcast, and he put up something one day, and he said, I got word, and it's from, as if it was from a very, very reliable source,
fresh off the
that it's T.I. and it's Lil Wayne, they're locked in to battle on a Verzuz.
And
according to Math Hoffa.
And I laughed, and I said, Lil Wayne he thinks he's above that. And I just felt like a lot of these rappers, no disrespect to them, they do have a huge platform, and I guess they don't see the benefit in it. And I just felt like Lil Wayne was on that, but then something happened, and he stepped foot on the Verzuz stage. What was that?
Yeah, 3 6 Mafia and Bone.
As soon as he said that, I text Bill and I said, "Hey, bro, he might do a Verzuz, man."
He might do a Verzuz.
Is this a good matchup?
Yeah. To be honest, like they both at a certain point in time, were just putting out. They were everywhere. They were at the top of the game. I know a lot of people are, because of the amount of music that Lil Wayne has put out and the amount of time that he's been there, they're gonna say it's not even close. However, going back to what we just stated,
it's only 20 songs.
20 songs. I have you boxed in. Yep. It's what it's like a when Floyd Mayweather fought Conor McGregor in the boxing ring, right? What do? You take away the grappling, you take away all the certain maneuvers, the kicking, and all the stuff that Conor McGregor does, and he does very well. So you strip that away, and now you're inside this boxing ring. You're in my territory. So we're going to strip away your superpowers that now you're just going to sit into this box. Well, we're taking away, if we're saying Lil Wayne is going to come with 20, 25 songs, because I'm sure they'll do, multiple songs around.
Yeah, handcuff him a little bit.
Handcuff him and others. We can probably have a little closer to a fair fight now, because I'm taking away 21 through 100.
Yep.
25 through 100.
I just need your best 20, bro.
I just need your best 20. So yeah, does it make sense?
I wouldn't call him Conor, but I mean, I definitely feel like their careers match each other a little bit. They both started getting hot around that same time. I just remember everybody already respected Wayne from the South. I don't know if he was getting respect up north like that. Same thing with T.I. I think they both started getting respect around that 2004-5 era, where it's like, oh, okay, I think some other regions are starting to catch up. And then after that, they became pop, and then they just both got a lot of hits. So if you talk about, do they have 20? They do, based off of features, just based off of popular music in the last 20 plus years. They got their fingerprints all over that. I definitely think this is a good matchup because both of them are from the South. It's a similar sound, it's a similar style. Their careers, like I said, match up with one another. And it's also the most likely to happen. Out of all of the dream matchups that I've heard, even though I scoffed at this one before, I don't know why. Because it makes more sense now, to where T.I. would definitely do something like this. And now I know for a fact Wayne will do it because he technically already did. when he cameoed during 3 6 Mafia and Bone Thugs. But now who would win?
All right, so now that means we have to go into some of the catalog, right? With Lil Wayne, we can kind of start with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne started, you have different versions of Lil Wayne. You have a
hot boy
type Lil Wayne. So, the wobbly drop. You have that Lil Wayne. You have the squad up Lil Wayne, which is, that's when he started to do a little more freestyling and
the
rapping on the beats.
Rapper. Yeah.
And then you have the Carter Lil Wayne, where, now I'm a little older. I'm tuning in and fine tuning and honing into who I'm going to end up being. You have the Young Money, Cash Money Lil Wayne, where now it's this hit you back to back with punchlines. Yep. I wish a nigga would, like a tree in this, so you get a lot of punching type Lil Wayne. So you have different versions of Lil Wayne. I think you have more of the same kind of T.I. Early on, he was more the trap T.I. And I think now he's gone to a little more mainstream T.I.
Yeah, that's snuck
as you get
overnight.
older.
Yeah.
You get a little older, you don't rap about the kind of stuff that you rapped about prior, obviously. But man, so when I think about Lil Wayne, I go to that Hot Boy era, classic songs.
Yeah.
Now,
classic
songs.
If you ask me what's my favorite, I mean, I rock with both, but also I rock with Wayne harder. So it's I prefer his catalog, but this is gonna be a tie. I feel like I don't care however you match up these songs, they're gonna find a way to just split the crowd. T.I., if you look up his hits and features, and he's on some of the most memorable songs to date. He's like he's a soundtrack. he's glued to soundtracks. Like I don't even be remembering the songs he on, and I'm like, oh shoot, he's on that. He's on that Timberlake record. He's on that. Oh shoot, he's on this. He's on he's on Blurred Lines. Bro, these are big songs. You know what I mean? So Wayne to me has my respect, and he also has big music. However, if you play Blurred Lines against Lollipop, to me, it don't matter which one you like at this point. I think everybody's going to agree that these are big songs. So it has to be a tie. I think a lot of rounds are going to end up tying.
Yeah.
And then when they go to their old school bag, it depends on your preference. It depends on whatever album you grew up on. And I think that's going to be split. So I got this being, it's going to be a tie no matter.
Yeah.
I'm not going to overthink it. It's the best matchup I done seen.
And then you have, you also have and I failed to mention, you have the mixtape Weezy. The whole
that's why I included him in the squad up. To me, that's when he was the backpack rapper. And it's
well, the squad up is a little different from like
it is
no ceilings. That squad up was more him and his squad up crew. Gutter and all of them. But then you got your.
I think you devote. I think Weezy's smart enough.
It's crazy.
He gonna devote one round to like playing like a cut of like. Like how they be putting 3 songs at once.
Oh, he's definitely going mixtape. He's going mixtape Weezy.
He's gonna show some love to the mixtape era.
Absolutely.
And after that, he's just T.I. gonna try to be smart and play some of his big hits, and Lil Wayne got an answer for everything.
I think now I will say that between the two, T.I. has my. I think T.I. has my favorite album out of the two. Urban Legend.
Yeah, to me, that's why I started saying, okay, this guy's. I remember he was kind of low key. Like if you knew about T.I., like with my junior year or something, it was just like, okay, not too much people knew about him. But then when Urban Legend came out, I was like, he's officially crossed over. He is pop now. You can't go to a club without hearing this music. Now, to me, my favorite body of work out of any of them is. Nah, I really go. I like the Carter, bro, and to me that's the soundtrack to my senior year. And I feel like you can't go wrong with Urban Legend and the Carter, to where it's a lot of good music. And that's what I'm saying. I think both of them have, this is the best dream matchup possible. We'll do this because I know one person that we're talking about at least may come up into the next conversation we talk about. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and give our percentages on if they battle. What do we think will happen?
Man, so if we're gonna go ahead and
know where I'm going.
If we're gonna go ahead and spin that that mark and look at our percentages, man, in the 20. I'm gonna go 55. I'm gonna go 55, 45, Lil Wayne.
All right. You go 55, 45, Lil Wayne. I'll push and I'll go 50-50.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
And I'm not mad at that. But you know another thing? You get points now, I think, off of cameos. Like, I think the way you that's almost part of your showmanship. I think a lot of people would come on stage for Lil Wayne. I think a lot of people, like, if he asked Drake, I need you to support me. If he asked Nicki,
Young Money,
I need you to support me.
It's Young Money.
Yeah, to me, he's going to win the cameo edge. But then also, I think T.I might have that type of ring. Like, who knows? You know, like, oh, is Rihanna in the building? Is Justin Timberlake in the building? Like, after the 3 6 Mafia performance, I don't think anybody's above making a cameo when it comes to, like, they had Terrence Howard on there, so nothing will surprise me.
I mean, I think I go back to my person. I think the only person who is I feel maybe above it is Jay-Z and Beyonce. Until I see them on a Verzuz or I see their names on an official flyer that Verzuz has put out, I'm not going to count them as far as being on a Verzuz because they're just so, you know.
And with that said, that transitions us to our next topic.